Okay, we're gonna make an easy and delicious Instant Pot roast. I have about 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil on my saute. It's on hot right now. I've got a 2.5 pound chuck roast here. I'm just gonna liberally season. I've already seasoned one side. This is kosher salt. I know this seems like a lot of salt, but you really need it to penetrate the meat. You just don't want under-seasoned meat. Disgusting, don't do it, okay? A little bit of black pepper on there. I love a good roast with all the veggies. And it's fall. I mean, it just tells me it's fall. I don't know, something about it. Okay, so this is gonna go in. All I wanna do is I wanna brown this on both sides. It will take about 2 to 3 minutes per side. Don't wanna skip this step though. Hear that sizzle. Okay, so ready to give this a flip. This is a little bit difficult for me because I'm a little bit vertically challenged, you know, a little short. So I'm gonna kind of use my spatula and my tongs. Oh, you gotta look at that. Got a nice crust forming there. Okay, so that's what you want. It's gonna go another 3 minutes on this side. I'm gonna take it out. We're gonna deglaze the pan with some red wine, some beef broth, and some other great stuff. All right, can't wait. Okay. So now I'm just gonna take the roast out. All right. Okay, I'm gonna let that rest. While that's doing that, we're gonna deglaze this pan. This is 1/2 cup red wine. And that's just gonna get up all these little brown bits and it's gonna add a really nice flavor to the sauce. You don't have to use wine if you don't want to. I mean, the alcohol will cook off, but you can just use some beef broth in there. No big deal. All right, so we're gonna scrape up all those brown bits. Those are delicious, just add flavor. Okay. Okay, so the red wine is reducing. I'm gonna add, this is 1/4 cup tomato paste. This is gonna really add a really rich flavor to our eventual, ooh, that spit out, you got me, to our gravy, okay? Sometimes you just gotta, you know, take one for the team when it comes to cooking. It's gonna be worth it. Ooh, got me. So the tomato paste is starting to reduce, and get nice and rich, kind of caramelizes a little bit. So good. All right, that's looking good to me. I'm gonna add just a little bit of garlic paste. I love these cubes, it's another time saver. Okay, that's about a tablespoon going in. Don't let it cook a little bit more than about a minute is about all you want. You don't want that garlic to burn in there, okay? You have to start all over, not good. Okay, I'm also gonna add a splash of red wine vinegar, just a little splash, about a tablespoon or 2. This gives you a little zip. Oh, it smells so good already. Oh my gosh. Okay, 2 bay leaves are going in. This is my own little seasoning here that I make, my little Italian blend. I'm a little picky. So this is a 1/2 tablespoon going in. I like my variations of oregano and basil a little bit higher than some of the other ingredients in there. So if you're interested, just let me know. I'll give you what I put in mine. That's looking really good. It looks nice and thick. I'm adding 1.5 cups of beef broth or stock, whatever you have, going in. I'm just gonna give it a stir so everything combines. Okay, that's all I'm gonna do is stir it, and then we're gonna add our roast back in, and then I'm gonna seal it, and it's gonna cook for 60 minutes on high pressure. During that time, I'm gonna prep all my vegetables. We're gonna have parsnips, little baby potatoes, some carrots, some onion. Fabulous. Oh, actually, I am gonna put my onions in there first. I don't care if they cook long, because those just get nice and caramelized and delicious. I just like my carrots and I like those a little bit firmer, so I'm gonna put those in. After 60 minutes, we're gonna quick release. We're gonna put our veggies in, cook for another 5 minutes. I'll show you. So onions are gonna go in. This is just one medium-sized onion. I'm gonna add the roast right back in on top. I'm gonna shut this off because we're gonna put on pressure in just a minute. And if there's any juices in there, don't get rid of them. It's like liquid gold. Put it right back in the pot, okay? Okay, we're ready to seal this thing up. Top goes on. There we go. We're gonna put it on pressure, and we want high, and we're gonna go for 1 hour. It'll take about 10 to 15 minutes to come up to pressure. So this will probably be about an hour and 15 minutes. Okay, this has been cooking for 60 minutes at high pressure. It's been natural release for about 11 minutes. I'm just gonna shut it off, and we're just gonna get rid of the rest of the pressure here. So I'm just gonna push this down, let it go till the pin drops. All right, I'm gonna take this off. It already smells so good. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm gonna take the roast out, and then we're gonna add our veggies. Let's see if I can do this. Oh my goodness. Okay. It smells so yummy. Okay, so I'm gonna let this just rest. Okay, I'm gonna add in, I love these carrots. I don't know if you ever bought these before, the rainbow. You get like kind of like a purpley color, the orange and the yellow. It's about 1.5 pounds. Those are going in. I also have the rainbow kind of colored potatoes, little baby potatoes, 1.5 pounds. We love our veggies. So going in. And if you've never tried parsnips, please do. They're delicious. They look like a carrot. This is actually 3 large parsnips. I leave them in big chunks. I don't like all the veggies like really cooked down to mush. So once we have some kind of texture left, I'm just gonna give this a little stir, and I'm gonna add a little salt and pepper over the top. Just a tiny bit. All right. Okay, so I always like to season every layer. So we added, all these veggies. It's gonna take a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. I love this little grinder. Okay. Nice. And then a little bit of my Italian seasoning. So just a little bit of that going in, and just a nice little pinch over all those veggies. It's gonna have tons of flavor. Okay, I'm gonna seal it back up. I'm gonna pressure cook for 5 minutes on high. And then we're gonna be ready to eat. Okay, now put on high pressure. And we're go down to 5 minutes. Excellent. Then we'll quick release and it'll be done. Okay, so the veggies are done. Let it naturally release for 5 minutes. We cooked for 5 minutes. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the veggies out of the pot, and then we're just gonna thicken the gravy, and we're gonna have dinner. Fabulous. Oh, it looks so good. Yummy. I never got why sometimes people will have this pot roast recipe, and it's like 2 carrots. I'm like, 2 carrots? I wouldn't eat that. So I like to have a lot of extra veggies on the side. So put them right over the roast. Okay, I'm gonna switch the pot to saute, because I'm gonna thicken this gravy. Saute. It's gonna start bubbling up. I have 1/4 cup of cornstarch and 1/4 cup of water that I just mixed up there. Once I get all these veggies out of here. Oops, don't you think you're gonna escape there? Okay, so all I'm waiting for now is I'm waiting for this to come up to like a bubble. Then we're gonna add in the cornstarch and the water, and then we're gonna get that gravy to thicken a little bit. It'll take about 3 to 5 minutes total, no big deal. Okay, so it's all up to a bubble. I'm adding the cornstarch and the water. Just gonna stir it in. It'll cook about 3 to 5 minutes, gonna make a beautiful thick gravy. Okay, so the gravy is done. It smells amazing in here. I wish you guys could join us for dinner. All right, gravy is nice and thick. I'm gonna pour it over the roast and the veggies. We like a lot of it, so go right in over it. Oh, delicious. All right, I can't wait. Who doesn't love a good roast, right? All home done. All organic, made in the Instant Pot. Takes about an hour and a half total. Great thing with the Instant Pot is you could be doing other things while this is cooking. I mean, beautiful. Come enjoy with us. Well, I love cooking with you. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Instant Pot, fabulous. Pot roast, yummy. Gonna have my honey taste it in just a second. If you find these recipes enjoyable, please subscribe, click the notification bell, and let me know when the next one's coming up. All right? Hey, I want you to try this. It smells so good.
Them some
All right.
tacos.
All right, well, let me kind of dig it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Instapot, like who knew this would be like
It
this?
smells so good in this house.
I know, right?
It's like, I don't know, is this like a fall dish?
It is a fall dish.
I mean, it just comfort food.
You're like me, you go in for the veggies too.
I get it.
It's all right. Yeah, a little carrot. Yeah,
That's tender. The sauce is amazing.
awesome. It's so crazy it's all done in just one pot like that, right?
Yeah.
I love it.
I love it.
Yep. All right, well, hope you guys enjoy this as much as we do. All right. See ya. All right, I'm gonna make myself a plate. Bye. Love y'all.